What's good, YouTube, and welcome back, Kenji Clan. Please sit down, relax, grab a snack, and connect with me because do I have a story for y'all today? Now listen, so I was at work, just working at work, and one of my coworkers, my coworkers, the OGs, were having a conversation about how their wieners don't work, and I couldn't relate because I ain't even gonna lie, my weenie, it gets hard for no reason. Like, the air can be smelling too good and start blowing, I'm up. I'm up and it's out of tension. But I was just doing my job by I was slacking off, I ain't even gonna lie. So I was walking, looking for nothing to do, and I actually bombarded into a conversation. You know how you interrupt the conversation? A conversation just came to me. Like I was walking past and an OG, I call him Unc, he said, hey nephew, hey, you ever had a blue chew? And I said, no, what is that? That sounds like what Smurfs call blowjobs, a blue chew? And he was like, no, bro, they like Viagra. Matter of fact, they like the son of Viagra, bro. This shit gets you ready. It gets you ready. And I said, I never taken a dick steroid before. He's all like, hey, nephew, take D. And he gave me a blue chew. Now this blue chew is in my hand. And he said, nah, use it when you can. You'll know when to use it. So 3 months later, like this was I believe the day after or the day of Hell on a Greyhound. Like it was after that, and I was on Freak Book dating, looking for a freak, but I found a good woman. There's no slander for her on this channel. She's real. She's solid. Spoiler alert. But we get to texting and like we both smoke weed, and just how we matched on the dating app, we matched in real life. So I'm getting my stuff to go over to her house. I get my wallet, my marriage hoochie. I get what else I get? Condoms. Oh yeah, I always forget about those. Always forget about the condoms. But I got that, and then I'm passing this blue chew. I'm like, do I use it? I'm gonna use it. Now, looking back at it, before I popped this pill, I made a few mistakes. I didn't need it. I certainly didn't need it, but I still popped it because I'm a freak. And also, I didn't drink any type of water or anything. Like, I took this pill with a soda. The pill was nasty, bro. Like blue chew, it tastes like a blue waffle, and water just tastes weird. Like water tastes like nothing, but it doesn't taste like nothing, so it's bland because it tastes like nothing. Like y'all get what I'm saying, and somebody told me after I told them this story that I was actually supposed to take the blue chew right as the action was happening. And I kind of figured that because this pill did pop up pretty fast. Like I was on my way to her house, it was like a 7-minute drive. And by the time she opened the door, my banana was already about to split through my pants. And like I was already up. And it was a bad time because her kid was still up. And she had 2 dogs and a Stuart Luder. But this kid, he was in his room and he wouldn't stop coming into the living room where we was. He would be all like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm like, little nigga, do you want to get traumatized for life? Because if you see what I'm about to do to your mom, you are not gonna want no more mama's kisses, not even for your boo-boos, buddy. So go the fuck to sleep. But I'm not saying this out loud, of course. I'm just being polite and waiting, being patient. But yeah, that wasn't a good idea for me because we started watching horror movies. We watched 2 full-length horror movies, and the only thing scary was my dick being up the entire time. Like, I didn't even, but it was kind of turning her on because my dick was like jumping up in my pants, switching, breakdancing and stuff, and she was just looking at it and looking at it. But the kid finally went to sleep after she had made some pizza rolls and fixed him some Hawaiian punch, and we all got some. Like I got some of the pizza rolls, like. It was good, but what was even better is when I started rolling in that ass and punching in them guts. Like I was going crazy, like stroke after stroke. But like when I was going out to stroke back in, I kind of get lightheaded and like fell on my ass. So she turned back and she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I think you just sucked the soul out of me. Trying to play it off, she laughed. And I go to get some Hawaiian punch because I think I need to hydrate myself and I don't want to drink water. But as soon as I put the cup on the table, like a few seconds after that, my head was on the table. So I bang my head and then I fall on the floor. And then I realized I just passed out. So I try to get back up, passed out again. Now, the girl, the snow bunny, she starts panicking. And she's more like a snow kangaroo because she got a kid, but you know what I mean. But she starts panicking, but responsibly panicking. Like she get me up on the couch, put me on my side. She think I'm having a seizure, but I wasn't having a seizure because I was able to talk. I'm like, what happened? And then I was thinking clearly, I'm like, is this bitch pussy really that good? Did it do that to me? But she called the ambulance to me. The paramedics get there, they check on me. He said, they're like, well, your vitals are all good and shit. What are they? But the paramedics was all like, yeah, your vitals good and everything. And so I'm like, I get in the ambulance. I walk to the ambulance, actually. I don't have to get put in no stretcher or none of that. I walk there, and then they're telling me, yeah, everything's good on here, but we still suggest that you go to the hospital and get checked out. So I'm like, okay, how much is this ride to the hospital gonna cost? And she's like, probably like $1,000. I said, hell no. So I get out the ambulance and I'll ride to the hospital. Now, when I get to the hospital, of course you gotta go through the nurse checking in, and I didn't have insurance. So I'm all like, can you look to see if I'm still on Medicaid from when I was a kid? And she's like, what's your name? She does some typing, give me no information and just sends me back. And the nurses, they just want to stab a needle in me. Like, they just want to get that IV in me. I hate needles, and they always want to do that. Like, I get that I wasn't drinking water, but like, how do y'all know that right off the rip? I should have just drunk water and I probably wouldn't have got that IV. But I got an IV and I'm having to tell like 10 different nurses how I was having sex and I passed out, and it's embarrassing. And then I had to tell it in the 11th time to the doctor. The doctor, he an Indian dude, he's like, I was like, yeah, I was having sexual intercourses and then I just fainted. And he's like, okay, is that it? Did you take anything? Well, I was smoking a little marijuana. Said that nervously, thinking I'm finna get locked up or some shit. But you know, it's just weed. They don't really care about that. He's just trying to get to the bottom of it. And he was like, all right, anything else? And I was like, I popped a Blue Chew. And he's like, what is that? I'm like, it's kind of like a boner steroid. And he's like, oh, okay. So he goes back, does his research, and then he tells me, yeah, I'm gonna prescribe you with some sleep, and then I'm gonna tax your ass. Goodbye. That's pretty much what happened. Matter of fact, this was my diagnosis. Make sure I don't show none of my personal information, but look, there's my name right there, and then listen, fainting vaginal reaction. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but yeah, some pussy knocked me out, and that's basically what happened. And the point of this story is, kids, stay away from dick drugs. But until next time, y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all later. Love you. Peace.